morning, fellow Ambazonians. Today, na Tuesday, number 29 day for this month of August 2023. My name na Capo Daniel, una own countryman, sense past king. Lukong, una welcome to our daily podcast, a program where they bring una the truth. It bring una meaningful information, fact-based analysis for help we as we waka for this journey to our freedom, to the independence of Ambazonia. Our good people of Ambazonia, today we don't get good news as 3 other measures come them for inside Ambazonia. They don't join in for support, for take action, for support our education program and position where it ban Cameroon government schools. That means say these 3 new camps and where they don't join, then go enforce and they will become part of our network nationwide for target any teacher, Cameroon government teacher, with arrests and sanctions them if they violate the ban for Ambazonia ban against Cameroon government school. We support a reopening of our schools, private schools, mission schools under strict Ambazonian guidelines of wartime. All community schools and where they get the authorization for operate from the measure comes and where they for their area. They no need for wear uniform. Uniform it be forbidden. The absence of uniform now for pay tribute to the voices in the bushes where they receive fight for freedom for the collective whole. We also wear casual clothes in sympathy with our prisoners of war, Paatasan Wilfred in particular, where he been at the head for CACTO, the trade union for our teacher them, where they be institute the boycott of school as a means for pressurize La République du Cameroon for de-francophonize our school system. The war is ongoing. This one make it still safe like a reminder for all Cameroon government school personnel, say it be forbidden, it be banned, and for all of our citizens them, may they help collectively for collect information for any person who don't resume for teach for Cameroon government school within Ambazonia. If you do want teach for Cameroon government school, you will be considered an enabler in the category of the so-called mayors and senators. That means you better come go to stay you for your own the two. They come na inside Amoka before you can teach. All Cameroon government school they don't be banned. And for our mission school them and private school they don't authorize them, give them strict standard them and guidelines them. Would also appeal for them, them moderate the issue of school fees and also forgive placement for IDPs. Every school must give a placement for IDPs and children of ex-soldiers or soldiers who have been killed. Also, the United Nations Regional Director for West Africa and Central Africa Refugee for the UNHCR, Mr. Abdurraf Nong Konde, he go to visit La République du Cameroon. Would push our NGOs and other stakeholders for bring forth the plight of Ambazonian refugees where they for inside Nigeria, majority of whom their financial assistance and food subsidy that almost be reduced to zero. These are very important and crucial time for those supplications that will be made and made the plight for our refugees then be heard by the highest authority where it represents the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugee. We also appeal for all pastors or religious people them for seize that opportunity for highlight the crisis we did for inside Ogoja for Nigeria, where it then put the police people them for inside Nigeria into direct conflict with our refugee them with a lot of cases of torture and police harassment. Those issues can be better dealt with directly with the High Commissioner for West Africa and Central Africa. Finally, La République, their propaganda, they don't meet up their Waterloo. There will then be a strategy for La République for use football tournament them across Ambazonia. We don't see them from Lebialem for Womb, we don't see them for Tuba, we don't see them for all kind places them. Finally, the people for the brave city, the home of the brave, for Bamenda, they don't challenge La République du Cameroon directly as them come appear for behind football tournament will be take place for inside Bamenda Stadium for make their political statement. The so-called colonial duo for Bamenda, Ustin, Ayuni, Saka, He come also for inside football fee for inside Quen, where Alalia FC, he be the play against Legacy SC. He can stand up, he make political statements, say he be very happy, say the people them for Bamenda, they don't brave their fear for come attend football tournament. Population then shout back for he say football na a political activity. They are coming for football, they be done, they always come for football, even during this crisis. So make them no use them for try for make politics. Like say na because of them or they be the fear na Ambazonian fighter them, no for play football. The population will be shout for the due hate and it will be a very big disgrace. Make our people then understand the desperate tactics them where a government where you know get legitimacy for our country, it try for use them for divide our people with their cause for liberation. Fellow Ambazonians, regarding Pastor Imwa, our biggest commander, one of the 7, I recall this one at the top 7 foundation them for inside Ambazonian self-defense. As I began put out the information yesterday, Adam talked finally with one of the eyewitnesses. Not be just people where they be deal with, but one of the eyewitnesses where he don't see the remains in the die body. He done explain for me very, very carefully exactly some details and way if we make mistake. They not be killing for Akwaya, northern Akwaya side day. The other commander where then key Pastor Imwa, he name will not identify name, but then talk say na fighter na commander for Benakuma. That means say he be commander for inside Menchum. He be the drive bike, now he come for pick up pastor before they enter for that shock. The commander for inside Benakuma would then reach out also for a soldier, then for talk for them, then also they don't get the news. So our heart also go out for the soldier and we'll put all of them the same tribute, because some of the complaints say I talk only about Pastor Imwa, I no highlight the sacrifices them. For this commander for inside Benakuma, a very big commander, and we done discuss with you some time. I think the 1st of October last year, a very educated person, a very focused commander. I don't know his name, his real name, but the camp name, I think say until their main camp commander now, he will give me the authorization for put those information out. Odo put an Odo level, so the way we be. So Pastor Imwa fall, they don't take their weapon and their bike. The bike is still there for around that area, so he deal with the vigilante way. They will make him E4. So I will put out the another part of my conversation with Pastor Imwa for highlight which will happen. Because when Pastor Imwa will be come out with that security issue, say make it go down low, we put out information, say either for Pastor Imwa be very shocked with the reaction we'll get them for both the ADF, people the way they for diaspora and the one there for ground zero. Because some issue they be deal with some commander them, they want cover up corrupt money. That means say as if it come go so money will be there for coffers. They want make that money disappear. So the commander them for ground, according to my conversation with you, then call the diaspora leadership, then tell them say Capo Daniel, either make this story, do this one, and Pastor Imwa so he run carry money for coffers come out. So as he don't come out, instead for people then for begin even verify whether he don't die or not, they don't verify. They don't even care about a big soldier like he, whether he don't die or not. They don't even contact the people the way be deal with them. Instead, they try now for use that opportunity for instead thief money where they for coffers. They come out say Pastor Imwa run with money, all money for coffers, he don't carry and run. All kind of story they come out. So he will be very shocked between this dynamic. And the problem this will get them. We'll get people them for diaspora where they call themselves a leader. They do she don't any two way soldier can't tell them. Because them be vulnerable. They just want the endorsement of soldiers them. Any two way soldier take them, they take them for face value. Now the problem this way then destroy this our struggle. Because no man need to get that power for question, for challenge. No man need to put it thinking cap. Either because you fear some leader, you want for show you loyalty, exaggerated respect. You know if you ask question. That one they turn we into sheeps and sardinas. Inside Ambazonia, we're not supposed to be that way. So you be see some talking heads that they can't stand, they talk about me where they don't even know it where they happen. They instead try for foster corruption where they for ground zero. In any case, I will play some part of that audio. I will leave some other parts out of sensitive information the way they for the just so that make our people then learn a thing or two. This one have to learn so that in the future we know who is credible and where we get information, and we always put into consideration these facts before we run our mouth. So I'll continue with the audio of Pastor Imwa, the conversation we had. And there was one thing. When the journalist be killed for inside Don Simon, after I be talk with all the soldier them, and we agree on how we tackle them, we be done establish and say they no be key that journalist, not deliberately, it be just been a mistake with them killing. So we decide the terms of communication. I be talk say na a mistaken identity, because they be also the expect say they for meet up some commandant for Bamenda way we can't drink for that place. So we decide to put the story the way we did, according to the sensitivity that around the story the way we did, but we will be honest for report for the journalists them and for the family member them way to way be ready happen. Still within this security issue, the people ready to try for muga things and for they because they want chop money. Then go to for diaspora people them where they don't even know the soldier them. They don't even know it happen. They don't even be competent for try for question soldier. No people they question soldier. Then carry them out. Hey, Capo Daniel, they are talking a mistaken identity. It be been at that. It be been at that. So I want to just give you a background for this conversation, so that I'm gonna hear and gonna go understand what way it happened for back.
I mean, I go with them there. Nothing that will happen.
Yeah, and they talk now exactly true.
You know why you don't talk so the thing watch me? The message. Some message you have give you concern Okada, that was the first message.
Yeah.
After that thing, I be call you, talk say no, I could talk with Pa. You tell me say no, man, not talk with Pa. Talk say no, I don't talk with you. I say no, I could just try for asking because the thing is so it is actually broken with her. But after that we're talking, I give you some message concern Okada people. When you put that message, another message, I don't remember that one you will see give you again.
Yes.
Just say when I contact Jesse say that I'm the one talking with Capo Daniel. They call me on joint call.
You see, me now say no. You don't give me call. You don't give me message yesterday. You say don't call me, give me message. I put outside about Rasta. It means say I will go put that message. You see can talk say now. You go see can say that you talk again no.
See put the message.
Yeah.
It could have we. See put the message. But now, Jesse call me and Jesse call back or Jesse. You call. Jesse, you are also talking with Capo Daniel. Pa ask me, are you talking with Capo Daniel? I say yes, sir. I say we. He say you. Are you talking? He say I've told you people you cannot be under my command and they say me. You should not be. I say Pa, not be me before I be even to go for talk me. Oh we agree before I even give him the message. But no yeah, they have already talked to him and he could not listen. He not listening for me. Me where you don't know me for more than how many years? Somebody will come for 1 year and tell you that I'm a bad person. For me, where they know me, pastor. Oh God, have mercy.
Even that man where that man talk.
You see that man,
yeah.
Sir. When I hold Ashanti is one of the guy who support because Ashanti now if you get that place for Bonanjo for T Junction. You know it get a lot of mostly of all that Bonanjo for T Junction where they don't broke them.
Yes.
Ashanti now one of the young guy way he work all with those soldiers. If you listen to my videos, I have problem with all of them because when I be going, they say he's not telling I should stop that thing that I'm doing to people. And I tell you, the only thing I need to prove my people wrong, you will pack the Brasseries. You could come meet on me and you will call yourselves people. If you don't pack it all, sir, I will kill you. Just say the became verse with me, say no man not talking himself Brasseries. When it come for the level of killing, no, before you want to go for the level of killing, we call that boy and say me they come. The boy the one come up come. I put them going for that man and I treat him and say it will take your life. Those boys go. Not up to 30 minutes. Moto for Brasseries can flop. They put them for front. Nobody offer a word. I say Ashanti, where they say for how they call this bar, Barimakam. That bar. I say you could bring them. They deny. That way don't reach them for place for die. They bring them. They bring them all. carriage with her for our front. And I do the video. I be talk now people in this way they talk say this so they support struggle and they are with us there. This is what they are doing. And the other people where this thing I say the other people where they don't get advantage will say they over vex. Say these people with they chop with we and then they say when they come with money the one can give we for sale Brasseries, we did deny. Now I will never collect money from everybody. But the person where it is support a lot of people they don't cash it because of struggle and so forth. But yet what he is doing there, another side, not the work movement, town for town, not the movement, not the for town. Not only from when we meet it today, or they protect all those them because of those Brasseries they are selling there. When I hold everybody where they sell Brasseries from when I know them. No bar no different when most of all those that big bar them. No bar no the way you know they sell Brasseries. Oh God. If they be talk to mangi answer for waka, I for do video for inside Don Simon in place for when I show you which way they do them. Now only way when they could put them for down because my thing is there is that when I put you down, me and we not get any negotiation. The only negotiation say bring the Brasseries, I let you go. When you carry the Brasseries, or you come, and then from there your penalty. We negotiate the money you could pay. That is how we have been doing, buying our granite. Ashanti come out for year. One problem when I get up, that one Ashanti come out for year. Ashanti did not even pay money. Ashanti pay na 500,000. But we hold Barimakam Sute where he carry all member for a place bring him. Barimakam pay 2.5 million. We talk say that money na 5 million. Barimakam say okay, Baranka pay 3 million. Say he could finish 2 million. But you Ashanti you left, you go buy Brasseries back. He say. So you don't explain and your brother they for pay back their debts the way they get up. And you just say you accept. Why Barimaka won't pay 3 million and then yet you know give customer because Brasseries not there. Now people don't come now for Ashanti. Is it a game?
So anyway, I just want to give out a little bit of the reality on ground zero. Before I want to take that decision, man not talk say me because now we take them. Now the Ambazonian people's rights advocative platform. We don't do massive consultation with all our stakeholders them for ground zero, with all the camps them for ground zero, with all the political leadership them. One of the shame we'll get them for this struggle na John Baokoro, because when we be consult with John Baokoro, he says we don't do investigation and he talks say this Brasseries ban na he the key soldier them. Now it cost La Republic for get intelligence. Now it cost kidnapping for ransom for the most part for high profile cases them we've been a targeted kidnapping them. Now because of it talk accessible will be even precipitate the reversal of that Brasseries ban. But the coward where they call and John Baokoro, man where he see me, he want use me for targeting political enemy them. Cause a seko na CPD man where he don't go take money for CPD and can organize conclave. Lie say inside the conclave we get Cameroon intelligence service so inside try to deceive me put all those type of information for outside. A coward. Somebody where you say Swiss negotiation the go. You abandon your Psalms 91, a defense group where you will try to set up for Bamenda. Come on, can talk for us. I say you are not in for military confrontation. You are a peaceful man. You want only peaceful means. You are a shameful man. Now the man this way push the issue more reverse the ban for Brasseries. That will reverse some issue go should do quiet. He owner for begin work push people to meet them blackmail each other if she don't have back. And the talks about the work circulate stupid messages. If soldier they trust me, nobody can ever change it because they know my heart. Even if you don't trust me, your commander, your next in commander, the family member they go trust me because all Ambazonia knows my heart and they know where I stand for, what I stand for. So these are the things that are happening in Bamenda and all across Ambazonia. Everybody they sell Brasseries. The only thing that I say, some people they pay big money for sell them, so one they need to pay them. And the common people, them the common bar them, now they suffer the most. The area the way you hear where Pastor Imwa talk and where they get Cameroon military the patrol over from Quen side now because they go there now for go protect Brasseries mimbo them. It means say the Brasseries seller them, they don't get arrangement them, they rely on the Cameroon military for their own protection and they go to report back for the Cameroon military, then get number for call for report Ambazonia activity. So removing that ban for Brasseries, it go stop the incentive for our traders them and people that then get bar for no forget any links with Cameroon military. And it go take away that animosity way they between our people and our soldier them. So now why that we would then reverse the ban for Brasseries? All man be free for say Brasseries. Me some man no can lie when I say any ban day because that ban na only motive for begin take excessive money. And when you take money illegally without accountability, it only bring problem within the camp. Money they disappear so that then they for inside Bamenda for tanker where they call me the back money for buy paracetamol with all money they enter for camp and for other camp them. So we will stop deceiving ourselves and we will do the right thing. We will allow people to meet and sell Brasseries drinks. We will tax them equally without excessively. That way we will go be fair for all man. Cameroon go lost the advantage where they use Brasseries people them. Where they go always see say the Brasseries like you put the ban or not. So I want to put out that one. And the last part of that audio I will put them later on because of time constraint. Capo Daniel, looking out for you. Goodbye.